Okay, so today's class is completely based on the ground. So whether you have maybe not much space at home, or if you have an injury to your lower body at all, or if you just want to do a practice on the ground, this is something you can use maybe as an addition to your full practice or as a whole complete practice by itself. So we're going to focus a lot on the core and the hips and stretching around the lower body as well. So we'll start lying on your back, please, and lie down. So you can have your knees bent or straight, whatever feels better for you. I'll begin with the awareness on your breath. So noticing first of all, how is your breathing today? So if we have a lot on our minds or quite busy, sometimes the breathing can get a bit fast and a bit shallow. And this just sends a feedback loop to the brain and the body that something is maybe not quite right, and that makes us feel more busy and more stressed. So start to break that cycle now by slowing down and lengthening your breath. So as you breathe in through your nose, you can gradually feel your ribs expand and your stomach lift. And as you breathe out, you can slowly feel the front of your body relax. So again, as you breathe in, this nice expansion through your ribs, the stomach lifts. And as you breathe out, the whole front of your body relaxes. So just finding this slower, longer breath a couple of times yourself. And then the next time that you breathe in, we're going to take a big stretch out through your arms and legs. So reach into the space around you, whatever space you have, big as you can. And then we'll exhale to bend the knees. So we're hugging them to the chest and really squeezing the nose to the knees. So as you breathe in again, everything reaches out, so get as big as you possibly can. Good, and then again, exhaling to bend the knees and really squeezing them to your chest. Good. So now last time as you reach out, just start to circle through your wrists and through your ankles. So wake up the joints. Good, so you might even spread and scrunch your fingers and toes just here. And then come into a big side stretch. So we'll hold your right wrist gently, then pull your arms and legs over to the left to get a long stretch for your side. So really breathing space into the whole side of your ribs there. And then gently holding that left wrist, move the arms and legs over to the right and get a long, long stretch for your side. And again, maybe breathe into those ribs. Good, so from here, we'll bring the knees into the chest. So you've got one hand on top of each knee. And just use your hands to create some big circles around here. So draw the knees slowly out, round and back together. Good. So see if you can use your hands to do most of the movement here and your leg muscles stay quite relaxed. And then feet come to the floor now, about mat distance apart, arms out to the sides, and we start to drop the knees down one way and then the other. It's like a big twist side to side. So if you're able to, try to press your knees towards the floor so you get a stretch in the thighs and in the hips. And then we're going to add on to this. So as you drop your knees to the right next time, we're going to take your top knee, just swing it across your body, so you come into more of a twist, and then gently kick that heel out to get a stretch in the side of your leg. Okay, coming over the other side, drop the knees to the left, swing the top knee across, kick the heel out and get a side stretch. Good, so again, gently one more time each side. So go slowly with this movement because sometimes this outer leg, this IT band can be quite tight. Knee to the left, good, well done, and to the centre. So we'll have the feet on the floor now. So you can always do this just on your heels. You don't have to have your toes down. Shoulders nice and strong on the ground. As you breathe in now, we're going to lift the hips up towards the ceiling. Pause at the top. As you breathe out, slowly roll down so the hips land last. Good, and again, inhaling to lift. Hold at the top. And then exhaling down, good. So one more time of these, we're going to lift the hips all the way up. So when you get to the top, hold it there. Just shuffle your shoulders underneath and squeeze your hands together. Good, and then if you're able to now, bring the feet close together. We'll have a little bit lifting one leg all the way up. Good, and then here's where a bit more strength comes in. We're going to lower your hips down so they just touch your hands on the ground. And then push and bring your hips back up. We'll do it one more time, focusing on the glutes and the lower core, lower down. And then back up. Good, swapping legs now. Other leg comes up. So slowly lower the hips until they just touch your hands on the floor. Come all the way up. One more time, lower down. And then all the way up. Well done. So feet to the floor, hands come apart, and we're going to roll down through your spine. Brilliant. All right, so we'll gently hug the knees to the chest now. We're going to rock up and down through your back a few times, so massaging through the spine. And then the next time that you come up, we're going to hold at the top. So we'll hover, squeeze the knees together and bring the shins parallel to the ceiling. Good. So try and keep the knees together the whole time. We're going to take your hands forward. And then from here, option, stretching one leg out, tap the heel down, bring it up and in. Other leg stretches out, tap and bring it in. Good. One more time if you can. Tap the right heel down, bring it in. Tap the left heel down, bring it in. Well done. So feet are coming to the ground, hands behind you. So again, we'll slowly drop the knees down each side. Just releasing through the hips. And you can stack your arms if you want to, so this makes it a little bit stronger. So it's just your muscles doing the movement to help you move here. Good, and then adding on a twist. So we drop the knees to your right hand goes on the floor. We're going to reach all the way around, so you'll find a twist there. Good, they're coming through the centre. Drop the knees to the left, reaching all the way back behind. Perfect, one more time. So knees to the right, twisting, reaching back behind you. And the knees go all the way to the left, twisting to reach back. Good, well done. All right, so now from here, we're going to come over onto hands and knees. So take your time. Got the wrists right underneath the shoulders. So we're going to breathe in now to lift the hips as we lift the tailbone as well. And then breathing out to push the floor and round your spine. So again, breathing in to open the front of the body. And then breathing out to round the back. So find this a couple of times. Try to just let your head follow your spine. Your spine, your back are the main focus points here. And then we're going to make the movement slightly bigger. So both hands come to the front edge of your mat. We're going to breathe in now so we come forward, chest stretching between the arms. Then as you breathe out, hips above your knees and sink the chest towards the ground. Good. Again, breathing, coming forward, chest opens. And then breathing out, drawing back. Good, one more time here. So we're going to come all the way forward and down onto the front of your body, tapping into the core a little bit more. So if you come onto your forearms, so elbows under your shoulders. So first option here, we'll keep the knees on the floor. We're going to push, so you lift your hips off of the ground. Good. So if you imagine there's a little dot right underneath your navel on the floor, and try and pull both your elbows and both your knees into the centre of that dot. Good, so that will help engage your core more. Slowly come down, take a breath. Good, so you can choose to stay on the knees, that's fine. Otherwise, we'll have a go at tucking the toes for the next two. So again, we're going to tuck the toes, slowly lift the hips, then maybe lift the knees, full forearm plank. So again, imagine that dot on the ground, pull the elbows and the feet into that dot, take a breath. And then come down, good. Just breathing out here. Perfect, nice. And then one more time. So again, we're going to lift the hips, maybe lift the knees, and that forearm plank. Try and get a straight line from your head down to your heels. And then all the way down. Really well done. To rest the head on the hands, just take a little sway from side to side of your lower back to release the muscles there. Good, and strengthen it into that lower back. So this whole kind of band of muscle around the lower back and around the waist is part of the core as well. So arms come alongside your body. We're going to squeeze the glutes, squeeze the shoulder blades and lift everything up. Good. So try not to jut the chin forward. Try to look to the ground. Your back of the neck is long. Good, well done. Just one more moment here. And then rest everything down. Good. Nice big breath in now. Well done, second one. So again, squeeze the shoulders, squeeze the glutes, lift everything up. So option this time is to take your hands wider. Good, just keep lifting your legs, keep them as straight as you can. And then rest down, well done, breathing. Perfect, and then last time now. So from there, squeeze the shoulders, squeeze the glutes, lift everything up. Good, nice. Shoulders away from the ears, big, big breath here. Well done, and then resting down. Perfect. So again, a little roll from side to side in your hips. Good. Okay, so coming into the side muscles of the core now, more into the obliques. So if you roll onto your right elbows from the edge of your body, So first option now, we'll do this with the bottom knee bent, so you don't have to use your feet too much if that's the problem right now. Lift the top arm, and we're going to lift your hips up. So there's a variation of a side plank. Good. So we're going to add on to this to add some more strength. We're going to dip the hips down to the ground, and then bring them up as high as you can. Good. Again, dip the hips down, bring them up. 2 more times down with the hips, bring them up. 1 more time, lower down, and then up. Fantastic. Well done. Lower the hips down, roll onto your other arm. I'll just go this way so I'm facing you. Okay, option again with that bottom knee bent. Top arm lifts. Remember to keep your shoulders away from your ears the whole time. We're going to lift the hips up, hold at the top. Good, and then slowly down to the ground. Good. So again, lift the hips. You can squeeze your glutes as well. Slowly lower down. And then 2 more times, lift it up. Come on down. Last time, hips lift. And lower. Good, well done. Okay, we're going to do a second round of that. So if you chose the knee option and you are able to use your feet, you might use your feet now. It's just a little bit of a stronger option, but again, all an option. Okay, so instead of having the feet stacked, it can be more helpful to have them apart. So you're using your leg muscles as well. So lift that top arm, shoulders are strong, and lift the hips. Good. So again, hips dip down, then push them up. Again, down. Use these core muscles, lift up. 1 more time now, down, and up. Fantastic. Slowly lower down. Other side, roll onto the other arm. So again, you got the option to have the knee on the ground as well. So elbows under your shoulder, top arm lifts up. And then again here, we're going to slowly lift the hips and then drop them down. Good, up and down. And 1 more time, hips lift and lower. Perfect, well done. Okay, so take a moment here to roll onto the back of your body. Come into that nice big side stretch again. So holding the right wrist, move the arms, legs to the left. Nice big stretch out for those muscles we've just worked. And then gently holding the left wrist, move the arms and legs over the other way. So that nice big side stretch. Good, well done. All right, so coming into our last little bit of core work here. So from here, we're going to have the arms and legs up towards the ceiling. So it's a little bit of brain work as well. We're going to lower the left arm and the opposite leg down. Just hover off the ground. And then we'll bring them back up and try to tap the fingers to the toes. Good. If you can't reach your toes, you can tap the shin. So same again, lower the same arm and leg down. Come up, tapping on the leg or the foot. Lower down. And then 1 more time, reach and tap the foot, or if you can. Well, on swapping sides, right arm, opposite leg, lower down. Bring them up. See if you can reach and tap. Again, down, hover, up and tap. 1 more time now, down, hover, up and tap. Well done, and then hug the knees in. Perfect, good. All right, so this will be our last, well, second to last core exercise now. So again, both arms and both legs lift to the ceiling. It's a little bit more challenging now. Instead of taking them straight down, take them out on a bit of a diagonal. So left arm on the opposite leg, reach out on a diagonal, and then bring them in. And again, now try and tap the outside of your leg, okay? Do that 2 more times. Reach out on a diagonal, reach up, tap the outside of your leg. 1 more time out, and then up, tap the outer leg. Well done. Other side now. Left arm, right arm, sorry, and opposite leg. Well, it's confusing enough, isn't it? Out, up, tap the outer leg. Good. Again, lower them down. Bring them up. And then 1 more time out on a diagonal. And then bring them up. Tap the outer leg. Fantastic. And then hug the knees in. So a little roll from side to side. Well done. So now this is our last core exercise now. So we're going to rock up and down through your spine a few times, just massaging through the back. Good. And then the next time we come up again, we're going to hold it here, shins parallel to the ceiling. Let me just move back a little bit. Okay, so always options to stay here. Otherwise, keep squeezing your knees. Take your hands forward. Good. Option now to straighten up with the legs. Good, nice. And then let me just make sure I don't hit my head. Option to come a bit stronger now. So we're going to slowly round your lower back just a little bit. Roll down. So you're coming to half boat. Squeeze your legs. And then come up into full boat. Again, down, hover just off the ground. Come all the way up. One more time, down, hover, hold. Good, all the way up. Hug the knees and breathe. Good. Well done. All right, so let's give the legs a nice little stretch out now. So if we take the legs forward in front of you, we're going to gently draw the right knee into your chest. Have a little twist first. So your opposite arm wraps around the shin there, so you're twisting to the side. So as we're here, try to let both shoulders really, really relax. And you might even find a little bit of the neck stretch by bringing your chin down to your chest. Rolling that chin so you look over that back shoulder. Good, and then bring back to the center. Drop your knee out to the side. And then we're going to face your front leg as we fold and stretch down the front leg. So keep breathing here, maybe even starting to slow down your breath. Good, well done. Slowly bring yourself up. So here we're going to bring the soles of your feet together. So for this first one, the feet will be quite close. So get nice and tall through your spine, and then gently folding down towards your feet. So we have a very big amount of space in the back of the lungs to breathe. So when we're compressed like this, try to breathe into the back of your body. So as you breathe in, you can feel the two sides of your back expand. And as you breathe out, you can feel them relax. Good, well done. Okay, slowly come up. So other side, we'll stretch the legs out, then draw that left knee into the chest. Opposite arm is going to wrap around the knee as we twist to the side. So both shoulders really relaxing here. And then you might add on just a little neck stretch for taking your chin down, round and towards that back shoulder. And then come into the center, let your knee drop out to the side. We're going to face the front leg and gently folding down the leg. So your muscles will start to relax and lengthen a little bit more when we relax the breathing. Good, well done. Slowly coming up. All right, so now bring the feet together, but slightly further away from your body. We're going to forward fold. And if you want to, you can slide your hands underneath your legs. So your palms are on the tops of your feet. And that can help you to come a little bit further down. So if you can feel any pulling on the ligaments under your knees, just bring the feet in a little bit so there's not too much of a pull on them. A few more breaths here. Just try and relax all the muscles around the eyes and around your jaw. Brilliant. And we'll slowly come up. So from here, we'll bring the feet to the ground. So a couple of last little surprise core exercises here. We're going to squeeze the hands together. Try and keep your feet glued to the floor and all your toes on the floor as you roll down. Keep those toes on the floor if you can. Keep your feet pressing. Take it slow, 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 and gradually down. Well done. All right, so last bit, tapping into your core here, promise. Okay, so rolling onto one side, it's gone to your right side, baby. So just focus on the legs here. So the inner thigh is a really important part of the core. Strong inner thighs really helps the whole core to be strong. So we're going to have the body just on your side. So try and have your whole body straight. If you've got a yoga mat, you can line your body up with your yoga mat. We're going to squeeze the legs together and try to just lift your feet and your legs off the floor here. Good. So squeeze, keep lifting. Good, nice. Keep lifting, squeeze those thighs. We can lift the top arm. And if you want to add last a bit of strength here, start to make some circles with your feet. So circling one way, keep squeezing together, not easy, and then circle back the other way. Keep breathing really strong in the obliques. Perfect, good. Slowly down, roll onto the other side of your body. You can always definitely rest here instead, especially as this is a surprise little addition. So squeeze the legs, okay? So you can stay here, having a nice time, or squeeze the legs together, lift. Good, one side's probably a bit easier than the other. So hold it here or circle, or you can also lift that top arm. Circle the feet forward a few times, a bit wobbly as well, maybe, and then circle back the other way a few times. Well done, fantastic. Release the legs, roll it onto your back. Promise there's no more core work now. Just gonna release the hips. So knees are bent, feet on the ground. We'll lift the right leg up into the air. And then from there, just start to draw a few circles with this right leg. So you imagine your heel is drawing a circle in the air. So you can make small circles, or you can make big circles. That's going to make it a little bit of a stronger movement. Make sure you're breathing slowly. Good, and then we're going to cross this ankle over the opposite knee. So try and keep your right foot really flexed. You're kicking your heel away. Push your knee out a little bit. And then you might want to stay here, or you might hold your left thigh and draw the legs in. Good option to stretch out through that left leg at the same time here. Well done to keep that breathing really nice and slow now. Good, okay, so let the feet come down. Other side, so you're going to lift that left leg up into the air. So making some circles with the leg. You can make small circles or big ones. Just try and keep the other knee nice and still. Good, and then we're going to cross this ankle over the other knee. To make sure your foot is flexed, your heel's pushing away. Gently press your knee away as well. And hold the right thigh, draw the legs in. Option to stretch out that right leg. Okay, let those shoulders be soft here. Well done. Okay, releasing the legs. So we're going to draw the knees to the chest, very gently rocking from side to side. Good. And then we're going to stretch the legs out and away, finishing with 3 breaths here. This is our sign breaths to quite quickly bring the body into a relaxed state. So you might place one hand on your stomach or both hands there. Just becoming aware of your breathing again. And what we're going to do in a moment is take 2 breaths in through your nose and 1 forceful breath out. Okay, so this is going to rebalance our oxygen levels and help the body feel clear yet relaxed. So when you're ready together, we'll take a breath in through the nose. Second breath at the top. And then blow all the air out. Good, again, breathing in. Another breath at the top. Blow all the air out. One more time, breath in. Second breath at the top. All the air out. Good. And just allow your breathing now to return to a natural, slow rhythm. And eventually just move into the space around you again. So you might have a nice big stretch through your arms and legs. Maybe moving the hands and feet gently. Drawing the knees into your chest as you roll to one side. And then coming up into a seated position. Good, so when we get here, we're going to bring the hands together, just rubbing the palms together to wake the body up a little bit. And finish with a nice long breath. So let's interlace the fingers, breathe the in palms all the way up. And then breathing out to relax the hands down. Good, well done.